5 ways to create converting headlines. Welcome on today's Tjibaria's Daily Show episode. And today I want to share with you this because I just came back from day number 3 of a high-level marketing training, and I really want to make sure that you guys as well know this stuff, because this is what the people in the room have been taking away. And with this, literally, you can create compelling headline for your ads, for your webinar titles, for your landing pages. So if you are into using digital marketing, social media, or anything online that can allow you to make more money and help more people, then stay tuned for this episode. Hello everybody, and how are you guys doing today? So as this was starting, I was just doing my checks, making sure that everything works. Hello Adriana, thank you so much for joining. So very happy to be here with you guys. Hello Alexandra, Ruta Alexandra Vichute, I think. Nice. Thank you so much for joining. Do let me know, comment below where you are tuning in from. And also, if you're watching this on replay, comment below replay. Now, without any further ado, I just want to share with you 5 ways of how you can create compelling headlines. Because a lot of the time, we think about talking about a topic and we create maybe a title for our ads or for our post on social media or for our webinars or for our landing pages. But it's actually very important that you have a title that allows you to get, first of all, the eyeballs, but second of all, is so hooking, is so interesting, is so amazing that whenever people see it, they feel like, hey, I actually want to know this stuff. I want to listen. I want to watch what you're doing. So there are basically 5 tips, 5 different ways of how you can do this. So if you're watching this and you want to make notes, comment the things below. So the first way, let me just go onto my screen. There we go. So the first way of how you can do this is by creating a specific example. So your headline wants to be a specific example. So let me give you an example of this. And like I said before, this can be used for headlines for your ads or headlines for your landing pages or even for your emails, so the subjects of your emails. So in this case, the example shows an ad. This is an ad by Billy Genius Marketing. And here it says, how Kristen made an entire month's income in one day. So like I said before, this is an example of a specific example. Right? Now the key word here, and I want you guys to make sure to write that below, is you want to be specific. Because if you're just generic, you're giving a very generic example, very generic title, then you may think, oh, I'm going to reach everybody, but you're actually reaching nobody. So you want to make sure that you are specific enough. Right? So like I said, this is an example of an example. So like you said right here, how Kristen made an entire month's income in one day. This is extremely specific, right? So that's the first one. Hey Iri, so nice of you to join. Amazing VIP Smiler. Very cool to have you here. Now let's go into step number 2 and make sure to comment below and to write down these things. So the second way of how you can create a very strong converting headline is by a specific shortcut. So what does it mean? What does a shortcut mean? It's basically you presenting a fast or quick or only few step way for a person to achieve something. So a lot of the time you may have seen these things like 3 ways to do XYZ. Or even the title of this video is an example of this, 5 ways to create a compelling headline, right? Or 3 secrets to achieve financial freedom, right? And let me show you another example. This is an ad by Kevin David. And here you can see 2 simple tweaks that instantly doubled my ad profit. Again, it's extremely specific. So an example of a shortcut is here in this case 2 simple tweaks that instantly doubled my ad profit. So make sure to comment that below as well. So a specific shortcut. People love shortcuts. People love everything that has to do with speed, with automation, something that can make life just a lot easier, right? Hey guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Now, step number 3 or way number 3 is make a specific promise. Right? So you want the headline to make a specific promise. In this case, I'm going to show you an example, not of an ad, but of a landing page. And this so happens to be my landing page, which was designed, first of all, by Sam Travis. So here what you can see is the title or the headline of an event, which is called Launch Your Business in 5 Days. So if you just listen to that, Launch Your Business in 5 days is a very specific promise. It is basically promising people that when they come to the event, they can launch their business in only 5 days, right? So that's the third way of how you can create a strong and compelling and converting headline. Now, on to step number 4. So step number 4 is ask a specific question, right? Ask a specific question. So let's look at an example for this one. This is again an ad. This time it's an ad by Russell Brunson, the founder of ClickFunnels. And here the question, so the headline of this ad is the question, are you ready for my secret collection? Right? Are you ready for my secret collection? Now in this case, I'm guessing that this ad must have been targeted at people who know who he is, because this is very, very specific, and it must be to people who are already fans of him. Now, I've seen this ad, and I'm obviously a big fan. I follow his work, so this is an ad, a title that will probably resonate with people who already know him. But you can see this is an example of a question. So you can also ask a specific question. Now, and last but not least is mention a specific discount. This one is particularly interesting if you are, for instance, in e-commerce, you have an online store, maybe a Shopify store, or you're doing Amazon or anything along those lines. So let me give you an example of that. This is an ad by Savage X Fenty, so it's one of Rihanna's companies for, in this case, I believe it's for lingerie, and this had to do with the big show that basically launched some new parts of her collection. And as you can see right here, it says in the copy, new arrivals, your fall refresh just landed. And the headline right here is get 50% off your first order, right? So this is an example of a very specific discount. So get 50% off your first order. Now, these were the 5 that I wanted to share with you guys. So again, 1 is a specific example, 2 is a specific shortcut, 3 is make a specific promise, 4 is ask a specific question, and 5 is give a specific discount. Now, obviously, as you can see in all these examples, all say be specific. So that is very important again, because I said it before, if you're trying to be generic or you're trying to be general and try to reach everybody, you're actually not reaching anybody at all. So the more specific you are, the better it is, because the more the people who are watching it or who are seeing your ads or who are going to your landing page, the more they have a feeling like, hey, this person actually understands me in my situation. This person actually has a solution for my problem, right? And that's why being specific is very, very important. Now, I hope this has helped you guys for you guys to create compelling ads, compelling headlines for your webinars, or for your challenges, or whatever it is that you're marketing. If you thought this video was useful, please feel very free to send it some love. Also, if you think that anybody can benefit from this, feel very free to share it or to tag someone below. But most importantly, make sure to implement this in your business, because I'm sure you're going to see a shift in your results the moment that you adopt any of these 5 tips for your headlines. Other than that, I just want to say thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll catch you again tomorrow on another episode of Tjibaria's Daily Show. Bye!